through her eyes, you realize that it's a blessing in disguise. It's a blessing in disguise. There's a reason for her cries. Look through her eyes, you see the blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise. Blessing in disguise.
All right, I think that's enough with the songs.
Okay, that was Fire Prince from the United States. The song was Blessing in Disguise.
I think the end of this song was a blessing in disguise.
Oh, be nice. Be nice now.
Well, it wasn't like that first song by Thor Jam, whatever his name was. That was good.
It was Thorbjorn from Denmark. You know, I'm amazed. All these guys, that when they play these jazz songs from Denmark and all these different countries, and you listen to them sing, and they sound like they're coming right out of down south somewhere, or their accents are very good, or the lack of accent.
Well, they practice, they practice their English.
Yeah.
It's not like here in this country where everybody we expect the whole world to speak English. And it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, let's go back to talking about. I was talking to a friend of mine. His son goes to school in Pennsylvania, in college. What did you say the name of the school you thought it was?
But it sounds to me like he goes to Muhlenberg. I don't know.
It is. Now, the more I think about it, is that because I remember it sounded like it's a German school.
Yeah, excellent school. Small college. You got to be bright to get in there. Rather pricey.
But anyway, and now my friends was going to the same school, I guess, as
De Blasio's his son. Yeah, your friend's son was going to the same school as Dante. Yeah. My alma mater, Brooklyn Tech. And I think people might be interested in knowing that de Blasio just recently asked for a raise in salary.
What does he do? Got to pay for his son's college or something?
Yeah, probably. His son's going to Yale. It's expensive. In fact, according to the latest survey, Yale has now surpassed Harvard as the hardest and the most desirable of the colleges to get into.
I think he didn't. Didn't my friend's Frank's son go to Bronx School of Science? I don't remember now. Or Brooklyn Tech, I don't remember.
I thought he went to Tech, but you would know. I have no idea. I think he went to Tech.
Either way, both are excellent schools. And de Blasio's son went there.
The only funny thing that I remember was that when de Blasio was elected, and Dante was a freshman or a sophomore, and his friends used to ask him, if his father was going to declare a snow day, when we had real inclement weather in the city, so they could get, the day off. But I do remember de Blasio's wife saying that on a snow day, this is, I think, before they moved into Gracie Mansion, she said that Dante's going to have to shovel the snow. They lived in Brooklyn Heights, I believe, or someplace in Brooklyn, okay? And Dante would have to shovel the snow outside their house, their brownstone, so he wasn't going to get away with anything.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, though. That kid had one hell of an afro.
Yeah, he brought it back. I mean, yes, he did.
I don't know if he brought it back.
I don't know if he still has it, but I know he, as far as I know, he never took a haircut. So for 3-4 years, he's had it.
Well, you know, even if you have an afro, you still probably trim it,
Well, no, of course.
round it, and whatever. But he did definitely have a pretty large afro. And his wife, de Blasio's wife, is also a, what does she do? I don't even know.
Works for the city, I believe, in some
Yeah.
capacity. I don't know.
But I'll tell you that de Blasio, what do they call him? Lurch, I guess a lot of people call him.
Well, I
because of
tell
his
you,
size.
he's extremely tall, but
Yeah.
you know, like most very, very tall people, if you know any very tall basketball players, it's like they all shuffle their feet. It's like they don't take deliberate steps, you know. I tell you one thing, I'm 5'1". If I stood next to de Blasio, it would be a joke. Talk
Yeah.
about Mutt and Jeff, you know, I mean, he could probably put his elbow on the top of my head and rest it there, you know.
What I want to know, how his wife converted.
What
I
do you
don't
mean she
believe in it.
converted?
Well, they say she was gay, right?
Well, it's not a matter of converting. I mean, look, that's the wrong terminology.
I know it is, but I'm
You know,
just getting my
take,
point
for
across.
example, Anne Heche, the actress. Anne Heche was living with a woman for a long time and then decided that she, at best, maybe was bisexual. I don't know. Margaret Cho, the comedian, in her latest comedy routine, said she used to be a lesbian. She said now she considers herself bisexual. I mean, I don't know. And then you have, I don't know if it was Woody Allen who said this or Rodney Dangerfield, probably not, but Woody Allen said something about if you're bisexual, you increase your ability to have a date on the weekend by 50%.
That's true.
You know, so, but I mean, you know, talk about stupidity. All right, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I am not an expert in it. I don't profess to be an expert.
Well, to me, I think somebody says that. At best, they're probably bisexual, or they just had a
Very possibly, or else they had an epiphany, you know, a religious experience, you know. But like I said, I don't know. I couldn't say, and therefore I'm not saying anything, you know. But I mean, she's not the first person to have done that. Like I said, Anne Heche was one. You know, Ellen Page, you know, the actress, is gay, but I believe she at first said she was bisexual. So, I mean, a lot of people struggle with their identity.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
they're not sure.
I mean, yeah, I know. I'm just, I'm just striking conversation, but it goes against a lot of theories. I mean, they have these guys. They say they I don't know if they're Christians or what. Say they can convert you.
Oh, the conversion.
Yeah.
Well, Michelle Bachmann's husband, Marcus, he's like one of the biggest. You know, that you can pray the gay away. People get rich on that. You know.
You know what would even make more money? Pray the fat away.
Oh, I'm there.
And that's what we'll talk about Friday night. Join the Rev.
Well, then why don't
your
you
fat away?
Why don't you make a website? You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, listen. You know, people are always looking for something.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like Gilda Radner used to say on the original Saturday Night Live when she used to say, "Well, Jane, it's always something," and it's true. It's always something.
And with us, it's always nothing.
Basically, yeah. For the
You
type
know,
of show we tend to run, definitely.
yeah. Years, a long time ago, Mark used to call this a show about nothing.
I remember that.
Yeah, we've changed since then. Now we're a show about nothing with a question mark.
Well, it's a show about nothing, but you're right. We question that point. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean we bring up a lot of topics. We give our opinions.
We also give our callers, we give them a lot of leeway as far as, what they want to talk about. I mean,
Yeah.
and I'm not talking so much about Elisa or Chad especially, or now most recently Mary Francis. I mean, we've had Firecatcher, Flycatcher rather. We had a few other people call in and in the past. And if they weren't phony phone calls, I mean, they had the microphone.
Yeah, we've had religious people, non-religious people. We've had atheists.
Citizen X, I think, called in, right?
Who?
Citizen X one time,
Yeah,
whatever.
something like that. Whatever. We've had, over the years we had a lot of strange callers. And this is a blog, so it's pretty unusual for a blog show to actually get callers.
Yeah, because most people tend to listen, once it's over.
And most blogs can't have a call in because the biggest broadcasters of blogs don't take calls, like Spreaker and other shows like that are just strictly.
Well,
just
we're breaking new ground here. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean we're taking Spreaker call listeners and having them call in now. That's a new.
Because we're telling them to
call our number.
Call the number, turn down the sound on your computer,
Yep.
or hang up and just, become part of the show just on the phone.
Yep. And also, we're probably, I don't know, I guess one of the few live blog shows that are actually part of
iHeart?
iHeart. There's probably a million of us. I just don't know about it.
I
will profess that we are probably one of the, we are.
Well, we are perfect examples, Felix, of all good things come to those who wait.
Oh,
approval on iHeart was a long time coming for us.
And then we had our second show approved.
I mean, you practically had to pay them.
Yeah, that was a secret.
Now, seriously, folks, it was a long time coming for. Us.
We came on to doing this without any experience, and we still don't know what we're doing, but we sound a little better than we used to.
And how, I must say.
Yeah, we used to, if you listen to our first shows, you had to turn up the volume all the way up and try to figure out what